Okay, we got GAROU, the god of reverse jumping. Bro, you already know, man. Anything got a one punch, man, you know I'm there for it. Especially for my boy GAROU. Let's get it, man.
Discussing a man who is truly a menace. Someone who is absolutely unhinged. Now, whenever I make these jumping videos, the people who gets jumped are usually always on the wrong side of things. Like, bro, they just happen to get into a fight and...
But not GAROU. GAROU is jumping them.
Then they get jumped. Mahito thought he was just fighting Yuji, and then Nanami put up and they jumped him. Most characters don't willingly walk into a jumping, except for GAROU. GAROU from One Punch Man is one of those characters who goes around looking for beef. Like, bro, it's not often that you find a character that just actively...
That's facts, cause he's GAROU. The G in his name stand for God.
Wants the smoke. Before I get into the jumpings that GAROU participated in, I have to tell you the backstory of how we even end up here. I want to make a video on villains that were just done dirty, like Doofenshmirtz or Mojo Jojo for no reason. And I'm gonna explain to you guys how this connects to GAROU. GAROU has gone his whole life playing the monster. Whenever it's time to play superhero, everybody else would be Superman and Batman and shit, and they would make him the Joker. And as we all know in cartoons, the villain never wins. And as a young kid, GAROU saw this and was like, hey, this is an injustice. Why come the bad guy never win? And so GAROU sets out into the world to make sure that once and for all, the villain finally takes a dub, with him being the villain. And being in a world full of superheroes, GAROU couldn't be more happy. We start this off with GAROU going to a Hero Association recruitment. A whole lot of heroes are standing there. You know, they're here to prove themselves.
Bro, and I know y'all saw the new post, the new manga chapter that I just posted on my community tab. Oh yeah, One Punch Man manga chapter what 200? Oh yeah, we in now. Empty Void is about to get ready to fight on Sonic and Flashy Flash. Oh, that finna be nasty.
Themselves to see what class they can be in. And GAROU pulls up like, here he is. All of you niggas are ass, and I was with your moms last night. The heroes were not happy hearing this, especially this fake ass Houdini. Like, what are you? He goes to attack GAROU, and GAROU just fucking strangles his ass. But as he's strangling this man, he gets attacked from behind by, is that Twigo? Jinpachi? Bro, this nigga don't know who he wants to be. Well, it doesn't really matter who he's cosplaying as, cause GAROU smacks the shit out of him. My dog even had the loincloth on. After smacking that nigga around, GAROU declares, I'm on the monster side, so bring it on. And then this fake ass Saitama with hair pulls up. Meat beating technique 29. Man starts clapping his head. I don't know, what the fuck is he even doing? This man launches a blue flame at GAROU. But it didn't end well for him, cause GAROU took his right hand. Well, no more beating techniques for him. At this point, the director is flabbergasted, cause GAROU murked everybody in the fucking room. And he's like, hey bro, I'm coming back 6 months later even stronger. So good luck with that. Now, huge disclaimer, I'm not gonna include like every single fight that GAROU has been in, just the jumpings that he gets into. Now, the next jumping that GAROU gets into starts with Moomin Rider. GAROU randomly finds this nigga and is like, hey bro, you're a hero, right? And Moomin Rider confirms that he's a hero. And GAROU's like, that's great. I'm gonna hunt you now to become a true monster. Moomin Rider is low-key confused as fuck. But as this man is making his declarations, the tank top crew pulls up. One of them start piping up after getting his ass beat previously and is like, I found you. I'm going to make you pay for what you did the other day. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is how you recognize a fucking menace. He didn't even let this man finish his sentence and
that's GAROU, bro. GAROU ain't not finna let no one get the word in.
Punched him in the face. And bro, look at these tank top weirdos. They all came to jump him. Like, first of all, bro, how do you decide this is your costume? Imagine going to be a superhero and you pick this as your costume. Oh, fake ass shiesty wearing. This nigga looks so dumb. Every single one of these tank top niggas looks stupid. Anywho, bro, GAROU goes and tries to run through them and immediately gets clocked by none other than Tank Top Master, the S-Class hero. And bro, that gave GAROU an immediate boner because this nigga loves strong people. Bah! Anywho, bro, Tank Top Master did not come to play, bro. He immediately goes in, shakes the ground, and as GAROU is wobbly, runs through this nigga like a fucking linebacker. Jesus Christ.
The tank top tackle.
Damn! He turned into a fucking Beyblade. And GAROU, always the menace that he is, somehow manages to stop himself. And bro, I said the same thing about Toji, but any nigga that you see that you're beating their ass, and they're smiling, run! Like, bro, nobody should be smiling after those hits, but if you're fighting somebody and you hit them like real good and they smile afterwards, bro, there's no fight. Like, you might as well pack up your bags and run. Like, bro, go, leave. Tank Top Master is wondering if this nigga's even human anymore and goes for a fucking attack to erase this nigga. But Moomin Rider head ass jumps in the way like a fucking nuisance, bro, and gets punched. And bro, this man start babbling about Garou being a human and that the fight is over. Like, I cannot stand this dude. I hate characters like this. After hearing the speech, Tank Top Master decides, hey bro, listen, if you've learned your lesson and you're not gonna do this again, bro, we're gonna let you go. And Garou, the absolute fucking menace that he is, replies, as if, nigga, I'm going to murder every single one of you here. And immediately Tank Top Master goes to finish him. And bro, look how he turned this nigga's head. How is he not dead? But Garou, being a martial arts demon, immediately turns every single attack on him and starts beating his ass. Mink, 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 mink. Garou is celebrating putting an S-class hero on their knees, but then Moomin Rider big head ass comes in with the fucking justice grab. And again, one of the things I fucking hate about anime, this dumbass is screaming his attack names. Like, bro, if he had just shut the fuck up and hit him in the back of the head with the bike, Garou could have died. But no, he just had to scream. Anyways, as we all expected, Garou one-shots Moomin Rider. And ooh boy, Tank Top Master was mad. Goes to attack Garou and promptly gets his jaw rearranged. After getting rid of Tank Top Master, Garou just goes and get rid of the fodder hero. After finishing, out of nowhere, one of his dojo mates came and tried to get vengeance or whatever. And that nigga got bodied off screen. Now we move on to one of the funniest scenes in One Punch Man ever. A big misunderstanding between Garou and Saitama. Saitama goes up to Garou and is like, hey bro, I finally found you. I've been looking for you. And Garou, thinking this is just another hero, goes and chops this man with all his might. And Saitama immediately retaliates and put this nigga in the dirt. Bro woke up on a pile of trash. He didn't even know what the fuck happened. Saitama really gave this nigga amnesia. After that, Garou got into a fight with Metal Bat, almost dies. He literally got
low-key, I like Metal Bat too, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
By his sister. And as if this nigga hasn't taken enough L's, he goes and try to fight Dogman and promptly gets his ass beat again. Garou is walking and looks like he got one foot in the fucking grave. And then he notices King and Saitama walking. Goes to attack King. He gets kicked by Saitama. That's my coat. Big cat coat. Bro, this man went 3 for 3 on L's, bro. And he got amnesia again. And of course, the King misunderstandings continue with
it's time we're gonna get everybody amnesia. Keep messing with him.
Garou. Now, at this point, Garou finally realizes his body's at his limit and goes to get some rest. And while he's in the shack resting, the A-class heroes pulls up to jump him. Garou hops on the roof and declares that after he murks every single one of them, that will add up to 100 bodies. And the jumping immediately begins. They're throwing hits at him back to back, but you know,
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This was the best fighting scene right here, bro, to me.
Hey, Garou learned from the best dancer ever, and hey, he was moving, not gonna lie. Niggas was shooting at him, stabbing him, throwing balls at him. Pause. And he was eating every single one of them. The archer ended up getting him with 2 arrows. And Garou is standing there looking at how he's about to get jumped.
And those are poison arrows.
And bro, before I even continue, bro, these heroes have the strangest fucking costumes. Like, bro, who is this nigga supposed to be? Naruto's wallet? At this point, bro, Garou is like tired as fuck, but still makes up his mind to fight. So they continue the jumping, and Garou is just dodging as much as he possibly can. And look at this man's face. He is on the verge of death. Like, nobody should be fighting in this state. But as he goes to move, the frog guy grabs his fucking leg. And out of nowhere, this fucking yellow ball comes flying at him. But Garou somehow managed to redirect it and hit the frog guy in the face. After using it to block incoming fire, he uses a 1-inch punch and send it to the dude with the gun. Oh, howdy partner, built ass. Anywho, the ball is continuing on its way and gets shattered by the knight. But little did he know, Garou was right behind that. He probably proceeds to use this nigga as a meat shield. Hey, pause. Why does this nigga look like a Power Ranger? Anywho, Garou catches some rocks that were thrown at him and murks the archer behind him. And bro is grinning too. Like, what kind of diabolical plan are you plotting to have this grin on your face? Anywho, Garou grabs a root from the floor, I don't even know how he knew it was there, and kicks this hero in the jaw. Like, bro, this nigga's not speaking ever again. And after that comes the most disturbing part of the show, because who in their right mind allowed this nigga to be a superhero? Bro, he has a Gatling gun. Bro is dumping out shells, bro. Like, how is this allowed? This nigga is clearly a villain. As Garou is running, he starts boxing the nigga in the tracksuit. Just really started beating on the nigga for no reason. The nigga with the drill comes and tries to attack him from behind, screeching out his attack as usual. And Garou put the meanest combo I have ever ever seen on this nigga. And you know, if he had just shut the fuck up and attacked them from behind without making any noise, you might have had the chance to get Garou while he was busy. But you'd rather scream at the top of your fucking lungs like a dumbass. The nigga with the Gatling come back and is preparing to end Garou. And I will reiterate this again. This nigga is a villain. What hero walks around wearing this on their face?
He's showing his true skin color.
Yo, bro, I swear to God. This man unleashes all his attacks upon Garou. But Garou is just standing there after blocking every single shot. And afterwards, Garou is glad.
Serious?
Do you know why? Because dude just proved that guns don't work on him now. Anywho, Death Gatling gets in his feelings and starts screaming that he's the one who's gonna defeat Garou. And then promptly gets his fucking jaw broken. And it's the fact that he did all this with 2 arrows sticking in his back that makes it even crazier.
Poison arrows too.
After Garou thinks it's finally all over, Genos head ass pull up. But since it's not a jumping, I'm not gonna talk about it. But what I will talk about is when Bang and Bomb come to beat his ass. Genos is about to try and incinerate Garou, and this nigga Bang comes from the top rope and kicks the shit out of this man's jaw. And this is how you know that Bang is a true master at fighting, because unlike every other fucking hero, he didn't scream at the top of his lungs when he
didn't say none of his techniques.
Was coming in for a sneak attack, and it landed. I feel like a lot of shonen characters can learn a thing or two from Bang, and damn, bro, I swear he just broke his spine on that tree. Bro, he literally wrapped around that bitch. Anywho, Bang is like, hey Garou, long time no see, buddy. And they start boxing. Garou launches at Bang and immediately gets his ass beat. Because one thing you should have learned from all the comics and mangas he read is that you don't fuck with the old master. Anywho, Garou grabs Bang and thinks that he has an upper hand, and Bang quickly proves the opposite.
That scene right there was so clean, bro.
Garou starts getting desperate and tries to go and use Death Gatling's body, you know, as a fucking shield. And that's when Bomb pulls up and kicks him in the fucking face. Again, he made no noise. He just pulled up and hit him. So yeah, things went from bad to worst for Garou. 2 of his masters are just here to beat the shit out of him. And they got him good, not gonna lie. But as they're finally going in for a final attack, Garou gets tired of their shit and pushed them away. And out of nowhere, this big ass bird comes and grabs Garou. And true to the testament of Garou being an absolute fucking menace, as he's being carried away from safety, he is fussing to go back and run the fade with Bang and Bomb. Honestly, it's not often you see a character like Garou, a character who literally walks around looking to get jumped. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I don't plug this a lot, but join the Discord. It's in the description. I now have a Minecraft server, and every now and then I will go live and play with you guys. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever, if you would like to see short behind the scenes videos of whenever I'm recording these videos. Anywho, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Hey, Garou is that guy, but you already know, man. Link got all that good stuff. Let's check some more stuff out.